All right, good people. We up in here. Hold on, let me turn this shit up. But I just noticed I don't see nobody on here. Hold up. What the fuck is going on with that? Ah, shit. I know what's going on. My bad, y'all. Hold up real quick. I hate when I do that. There we go. All right. So what's good, Demarcus, Ghostin, Ali? We in here for another good day, good Wednesday. Got some good, interesting topics. Try to give it a little minute to give folks time to come up in here. Pretty low right now.
Hey, Allie.
What's good, everybody? My mic was on solo. I mean, mic was on mute. My bad.
My bad. What's up, Demarcus?
I see DV. Yeah, DV. All I see for me. Welcome back, nephew Ghostin in the house. What's good with you? Let's get it popping. Let's get it going. We got some hot topics. What's going on, Solo?
What's up? Shit, working here.
Same here. We coming to get you though. We coming to get you off that plantation. Just
Please do.
yeah. Pharaoh gotta let our people go. While Jamie said no, I got that scripture. Matthew 1:21 through 23. We ain't gonna drag the people out with that today, but it's pertaining to what we chopped up last show. Savior versus Messiah. I know about that.
Oh, what it's like LA been getting that gloomy bullshit lately.
Yeah, we got some breaking news. Denzel Washington will retire playing Black Panther.
We
How you,
I,
DV, how you getting inside info before us and we live out here? DV,
waiting for us. I've been to that. I knew that over a year now.
it ain't official though. I mean, the rumors came out over.
He said it.
Huh?
He said it.
Ryan Coogler did say it. So, but they didn't say he gonna be Black Panther.
Said that shit.
That he gonna be Black Panther. That's the breaking news. That he gonna be Black Panther.
Yeah, that's been out there.
That Denzel Washington, we know he gonna be in the movie, but it's been revealed that he actually gonna be the Black Panther.
Oh, gonna be the Black Panther?
Right, no. like T'Challa.
No, he said playing in Black Panther. He didn't say playing.
No, he said. Let me go back.
I'm looking at
Denzel Washington will retire. You right. Correction accepted. Correction accepted. Denzel playing in Black Panther. That's the difference. SG, let's do this. You ready?
Because I think he's gonna be the villain.
Oh shit! So he going out with a bang. SG in the house. Moderate. SG in the house. Moderate the love from the hate. Solo, what's on your mind? Why you so quiet?
Nothing. I'm just listening.
Oh,
We'll go
I
ahead
didn't
and
get.
get it.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just we just chit chatting until you let us know if you're ready.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. So, first topic of hand, we it's been some heat going on coming from our city, Solo, Memphis, Tennessee. Um, Superstar rapper GloRilla has been going at it with her sister, as they giving her a nickname now, Borilla. I don't know where this shit came from, Brorilla. But apparently they've been going back and forth. I haven't followed the story close like that because I don't really care to get too much into the drama of it. So when I cover something like this, I want to try to give an education with what's going on of it. So like I don't know, what all was said back and forth. I somewhat know that. Like I know they saying that, the sister Browilla is jealous. Browilla saying she don't do this, for their parents, and they both been exchanging, you know, text messages and stuff like that, and videos trying to prove whatever it is that they're trying to prove. I think it's all ignorant bullshit. But a majority of the fans, at least from what I can see, has taken GloRilla's side. But let's go figure. That's who they're the fan of. They're not a fan of the sister. So I try to you know, keep it a buck from, the standpoint on what I actually analyze and feel like is the problem with the situation. But I'm gonna share. And this video I'm about to share, I haven't seen this shit myself. So who knows? Maybe it'll change my perspective to a degree once I see it. But I'm gonna share one of the clips that GloRilla was sharing with. I think she was on the phone with her parents, perhaps, and we'll go from there. But I think I pretty much my opinion on it isn't going to change.
Yeah, that's all I'm getting on here and say though. That's it. That's all. And I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all pissing me off with. I really been on my phone. I'm really sneaking on my phone because my man told me to stay on my phone.
Oh.
But I ain't stop doing that sympathy shit. Like I said, you could have been being on that laced funny shit, acting out laced and shit, getting money. But don't try to bring my name like I don't take care of my mama, bitch, hoe.
Oh shit, my bad. I fucked up.
Bitch, my mama go shopping every chance she gets. Guess why? Not because of you. Because you sent her $1,200 that you already owed her, bitch. Dumbass hoe. And like I'm going to leave you alone because the world don't know that you are like literal mental patient. And they laughing at you and not with you. You making a fool out of yourself. I want you to know that. Like, I could have got on there and told them how you broke out of Lakeside. How you had to take an IQ test and they determined that you had to go to the mental hospital. And how you broke out that bitch. And they had to find you and come bring you back. You're a mental patient. So I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. And the world is making fun of you, and I hate that for you. But continue to get your money, continue to do whatever you do, but do it on your own, of your own name. Or you can use my name, but not in no bad way. Don't be on no, I'm GloRilla. Don't lie on me with it, bitch. You could have kept going with the stud Rilla shit. People saying you look like me, the stud version of me. Bitch. Do it like that. I might would have went ahead and did something with you. But I don't fuck with you. My siblings that I don't fuck with, they know why I don't fuck with them. Me getting money don't make it no difference. If I didn't fuck with you 7 years ago, I still don't fuck with you no matter that I got money, bitch. Go get
Yeah,
your
so
own
pretty
money.
much.
Go get it how I had to get it, bitch. I don't owe you a fuck ass thing. Bitch. Now, I hope this run you up too, bitch. Go live screaming at the phone with your goddamn schizophrenic motherfucking ass and make you some money, bitch, and keep my name out your mouth, keep my mama name out your mouth, keep my dad, keep my whole family name out your mouth, bitch. Go.
All right, so I don't heard enough of it. Anyways, so pretty much it didn't change my mind at all. But I want to open it up to you guys before I give my dissection of this bullshit that's going on.
Family is tough, bro. We don't get to choose our family. We're born into our families. We get to, and that's why that expression goes. Friends are the family members we choose. And my heart go out to GloRilla. If everything she said is true, and she impressed me as an authentic person. Y'all from Memphis, y'all probably know people that run her circle closer than I do. But yeah, homie, without me putting my family biz out there, yeah, shit get real, man. Don't just because a motherfucker got the same blood flowing through their veins, don't mean they got love flowing through their veins. So if yeah, and she put out, and I like when she said, I'll conclude my point after this. She was like, so just by GloRilla responding, she giving her sister content. That was G shit to me. Like, yeah, pretty much she let her know, hey, use this shit with me going back and forth with you to get some money. That's family right there. That's family still looking out for family. Cause she could shut that shit down. She said her dude told her to stay off the phone. So she's like, nah, let me get this chick some content. And I ain't gonna call her sister a B like she can. That's her sister. Of course, I ain't gonna go that far. But that's my point. Yeah, family is tough, my nigga. But family forever at the same time. Go ahead, y'all.
So what I would say is, I mean, of course, I couldn't imagine going into this tit for tat with my sisters, to be quite frank. I don't think that we would, if we got into it, we would ever bring it to social media. We don't go that far when we argue. So I don't understand that sort of dynamic. We don't be arguing, like calling each other B's and H's. So I don't understand that. I don't understand not having a relationship with one of your siblings. So I can't really understand or sympathize with that. I definitely don't think we would ever get on social media because it really ain't social media's business. Like, we go through shit in our family that it never makes it to social media, but we look at social media differently. We're not, I'm the youngest one, and so all of my sisters are older, and some of my sisters not even on I would say Facebook or something like that where people know us. So I don't understand it. And I mean, regarding like the allegations that she's making, I always assume that if I ever made money, I'm giving my family money so I could enjoy my own, right? I can enjoy myself. So I don't really understand not giving your family money, especially if you got it. Especially if spending money on chains and, all this other shit, bullshit, these Chanel purses and Hermes purses. If you spending money on that, you got enough money to help your family out. Your family shouldn't be struggling. And even if you don't, to me, even if you don't fuck with your sister, she ain't financially stable as you are. So why not send her some money if money ain't shit to you the way GloRilla rap about? GloRilla rap about money ain't shit. So why is it that you're using that as leverage to somebody that could be potentially struggling that you know? So I don't really understand that. But I also don't see the need to brag about money. Like, I don't to me, that ain't something to brag about, having money. But different strokes for different folks. So I get that. I will say that her sister, see, I didn't really get into the story, but what made me a little iffy is that, like, I hate when people flash money online. Like, I hate when people do the spread around, spread my money out, make a sign with my money. That just rubs me the wrong way because I feel like you prioritize money, or you put money, you try to show it off. Like, I don't really, that rubs me the wrong way when people sort of flash money. So I didn't really like that. But I do think after all of that I said, I do think that this is a publicity stunt. Either they are working together or they're working separately. They both.
I ain't think about that. Damn.
I thought about it. I was going to she beat me to the punch.
Say you working together on this shit. That's family forever. Go ahead.
They could be working separately, but all of them, but I think both of them are really working to, you know, benefit,
Monetize.
monetize this, right? In a minute, people gonna be asking her sister for interviews. The bitch gonna be getting on
Yeah, exactly.
podcasts for
Yeah, for real.
interviews. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so, like, the shit. GloRilla probably said, "I ain't gonna give you no money, but I can figure out a way how you can make money." Just like
Make you say,
she
yeah.
said,
Go
yeah.
fix your own
So,
And
plate.
ain't nothing wrong
Right.
with that. Ain't nothing
It
wrong with
ain't.
that.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for saying that. It ain't nothing. Go fix your own plate. Right.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So, this definitely could be publicity. So, I mean, I just probably wouldn't use it in that manner. Like, I always make the joke that me and my family, we need our own reality show. But even if I did a reality show, it's certain shit I'm not gonna joke with my sister about in real life. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? On a reality show, like, it's gonna be certain shit that I joke with her about, but I'm never gonna be, you know, go deep down and say, bitch, you broke out of Lakeside. And if you from Memphis, you know what Lakeside is.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Lakeside
Hey.
is a crazy house. It's a mental health hospital.
Uh-oh.
Right. So everybody in Memphis know what Lakeside is. It's
Yeah.
historical. So when you say,
Wow.
see,
Yeah.
that go too far to say your sister is schizophrenic. Like, you don't supposed, even if she is, that's some shit you don't really want it to be that's bad. You don't say that. That's so, you know, I just feel like maybe that's why I think it's a publicity stunt, because I'm thinking to myself, girl, really, why would you respond to that?
You might be on one. You might be on to something.
So I don't you know, I think that it's all this games and fake and play. So you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's just this not something that I would joke with my not something I would joke with my sisters about online. Especially if what irritates me is that and it's not GloRilla, it's all these rappers. All they rap about is how much money they got. Going to get a bag, going to get a
And how
chain.
good they pussy
You got
is.
all this money, and you mean to tell me your whole family not straight?
See, now she hitting another point I was about to make.
Now, like your family, like you got on $100,000 chain, your whole family should be straight. We shouldn't hear from them.
Yeah.
So, and maybe it is all, you know what I mean? Maybe it is. Maybe they ain't really got the money that they claim they make. But that tells me that you're not authentic then.
I don't believe so either. So look, I definitely agree with that point. Another thing that touched me when you said the people that flash the money, you know, creating letters and shit with it and stuff like that. I believe from what I've been saying, a lot of the people that do that, they don't really have the money out there. Everybody does, like, bruh, it might have been a specific time where they may have had a lit. If they do have it, they're not going to keep it, because real people with money don't do that shit. First off, you want the least amount of people as possible to know that you have it, so that you can keep it. The more you flash it, the quicker you're gonna lose it. That's how it works. Because first off, you're creating enemies that you don't even know exist. Because now that you're a target, oh, you got that? Cool, I need that. And they're gonna try to find a way to get that up out of you.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And what I was gonna go to, like, she brought up the publicity stunt. I was going to say this could be all a big publicity stunt, because Taj, I've spoken with you earlier about this. There's a saying that goes around to say you only as rich as the people that's around you. So basically, if you balling out of control like you claim you're doing, the people around you should be a reflection of that. Why is your immediate family somewhere struggling somewhere, and you somewhere sitting on millions? That I don't give a fuck. And I also said that more than likely, her and her siblings didn't have a good relationship.
They couldn't have. Yeah, my bad.
I said that, and then judging by what GloRilla just said, that proved to be true. Because really, what made me actually touch on this topic I meant, was a friend of mine kind of spoke with me. We had a brief conversation about it, and she was like, "You from Memphis? You should be touching on this." I was like, "I mean, I feel it. I just don't like getting into too much, ratchet shit. But if I can make it educational, I can go ahead and do it."
Yeah.
So this is the thing. Like back to what I was just saying about you only as rich as the people that's around you. They got to be a reflection of that. If it's a publicity stunt, then this could be her move trying to, get her sister on. But she was trying to tell me, like, Jamie, if you come up and you start sitting on millions and stuff like that, your siblings is probably gonna turn on you. And I told her, no, they ain't, because me and my siblings got a good relationship. Now, granted, I'm not a millionaire yet, but we have a good relationship. And we always looked out for each other. That's always how we've been. We don't fight and stuff like that. Brothers do that, but it's never went personal like that. And this is the problem is for the ones that I've always seen it is that it's always the person who gets on don't look out for the other. That's what creates the jealousy and the envy that later on could sometimes lead to a fatal, mistake.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do
What's
you
that?
think that GloRilla has an obligation to help her family?
I guess it depends on how you look at it. I guess it depends on how you look at it. So for me, it's always been my goal to help our people in general. So for me, I would say, yeah, I got an obligation to making sure everybody around me is straight. That's how I look at it. But I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Because like I said, if that's your people, you shouldn't allow them. Now if this is a person that's repeatedly, you don't help them plenty of times and they just keep dragging you down, got it. But it's like, if you see them folks drowning and you like, I don't fuck with them folks. That's but anyways, I want to give a few examples of what I'm saying. Because siblings can become rich and not grow to hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, say one of them become rich and not grow to hate each other. And I said this to this friend that I told, and I told Tosh this earlier. A perfect example of how it should be done is the Wayans brothers. I think they're the perfect example of what I'm talking about. Kenneth Wayans, the oldest one, was the first one of all of them to get on that became rich. He made sure every last brother of them got on with him. Damon, Sean, Marlon, including the sister Kim. He's the reason for all of them success right now. He made sure he didn't leave his brothers out. And that's what it's got to be like. If you get on, you make sure your people on too. That's attached to you. Because if you don't, that hatred for you is going to build up. Because they're like, bruh, you got all this, and you ain't even trying to, reach out to me and help me out and stuff. Now, some people are lazy as fuck. They just want shit to be given to them. When they like that, I mean, unfortunately, you might have to get to the point where you gotta leave them behind, or try to help them from a distance. But if they actually willing to do the work, bro, put your people on.
Can I invoke a Bible scripture?
Go ahead.
Psalms 127, verse 2. I can't remember it word for word, so we'll just get back to it later. But it's basically saying that, working hard is not even enough. Like, God gonna bless who God gonna bless because that person is doing what they're supposed to be doing, whether they're working hard or just being obedient or doing God's will. And that's me paraphrasing the verse. And I think family can kind of take the same approach. Like, I'm gonna take care of my immediate family first, and then it spreads out from there. Cousins, nieces, nephews, and all, the family tree. And sometimes you can reach a family member through another family member if you're not vibing with that family member well, because that's a real thing. I'm sure plenty of people can relate to that. Just family feuds, as they call them. And sometimes you can show love through another family member to let that family member know, hey, I don't wish no harm on you. I don't wish you to hell, but I don't care to be around them, negative vibes you bring. That's it.
I would say that I think family members, of course, have a specific obligation to help their family out. Like, I don't know. To me, it just seems like it's so much that's so easy to give them money. Especially, of course, it depends on how much money you got. But what would be the purpose of not helping your family if you got a lot of money? What would, and especially if it's continuously going in, whether they're working hard or not, whether they're doing the right thing or not. If I can help with giving you money, which is nothing to me because I have so much, I just can't find a real reason as to why you wouldn't help your family financially unless it's a selfish reason. Other than, well, it's my money, I get to choose. Well, it's my, I'm the one work hard for this. But again, that's selfish. So I don't think it's a moral reason, a good moral reason based on my standards of morality, for why you wouldn't help your family, especially if you don't have the money. Like if you got the money and it keeps coming in and you're successful and you got the money that is just sitting in an account, why not help your family? Why not make sure they're straight? So I don't understand why you wouldn't.
Well, so DeMarcus, you said what y'all say that Michael and Marcus Vick was the same situation as GloRilla and GloRilla. I'm not familiar with the Michael Vick
Yeah,
situation.
I'm not familiar with that.
Now you said Lil Boosie said he can't give his whole family money because he would go broke. I mean, sure, no, most people can't give their whole family money or else they would go broke.
Whole immediate family or a whole family tree?
Yeah, I was about to get into that. So I guess it would depend on what you consider, what are you talking about with your family. If it's just your brothers and your sisters plus your mom and dad, I mean, you should have enough for that if you're sitting on millions. But if you include cousins and first, second, third cousins, aunties, uncles, great uncles, great grand, all that, then that can start to add up. But the best way to go with that is to set them up. Like, I would say if they elderly,
Yeah.
more than likely, you know, they're not their working days is probably over. So just give them a little something so that they can be good. But like the younger ones are still, fresh and they willing, they got the ability and capabilities, to be able to work. I'm like, hey, you come up with a business plan and bring it to me, and I help invest into your business to make sure you flourish. That's the best way you can do that. Whether it's through publicity, like I shout it out on my social media platforms and stuff like that. Try to give you the the exposure that you may need, and I can throw a little money up into it to try to help get you up and running. But I'm not about to just throw you $1 million because you feel like, or $100,000 because you feel like, oh, we family, I could give it to you
What's wrong with that?
for your. Did you hear is everything I said?
Yeah, yeah. I know where we are in the family tree and the ages of these people. But I'm asking, like, what would be
You can
wrong?
be because what I said is that your immediate family and your elderly, sure, with them. But the ones, if you add up all them cousins and stuff, you are going to go broke if you do that. And
Yeah,
them
oh
people
yeah, we get to the
won't ever
cousins.
put
Yeah.
it back on.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
thing. They don't
Yeah.
understand it. They didn't go through the grind. They don't know what it's like to make $1 million. They're not going to
They
Well,
help
I
you
can't
don't
be
get
the
there.
whole.
understand what your point is because you said that I'm not giving you $100,000. I'm not giving you $1 million, and I'm saying that of course we're thinking that money isn't an issue, right? Because I don't know if we put a cap on how much money you got, and I think we agree it depends on how in depth in your family you can go, depending on how much money you got. But if money isn't an issue, you Elon Musk. You wouldn't give your 18-year-old cousin $100,000 or $1 million to help him with whatever it is that he got going on.
No,
And why is that?
because you're spoiling them and they're just gonna blow it and they're gonna come back and ask again. That's what's gonna happen. I know this from experience.
Okay, so you ain't gave one of your cousins $1 million
Not a
and
million, obviously. Why you trying to be an asshole?
no, I think you trying to be an asshole.
Not at all.
If I can, hey, before y'all warm up, let me read this Bible verse. But hey, Jamie say a healthy dose of drama is good. So, but y'all about to warm up. I found the Bible verse. It says so. This is Psalm 127, verse 2. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. Let me read it one more time. Actually, I'll read the sub caption. So I typed it in, and this is through Copilot AI. So Copilot AI breaks it down as, this verse emphasizes the futility of excessive labor without divine blessing, reminding us that our efforts are ultimately in vain if not aligned with God's will. Now y'all get back to the drum.
Well, of course that is true because historically and even now, the hardest workers are the poorest. That's the truth. The ones that don't work the least, but they strategize on how to make the other ones work. They work for them are the ones that are sitting on the richest. So you got to be able to trade time from trade your money for your time. If you can keep from using up all your time and let that shit make you money, you winning. So that's what that's saying. But anyways, back to what I was saying.
Here we go. Pull out your popcorn. Let's go, y'all.
I'm not gonna give you $1 million like that because I have it, because you're spoiling them. That's what you're gonna do. But they're gonna think, oh, it doesn't matter because let's say I'm the nephew. This is my nephew I'm giving it to. Unc gonna give it back to me. Unc got it. He gonna make sure I'm good after that. You're putting them. This is the reason why you have so many white people that come from a rich family that grows up and resents their parents or resents their family members and might end up ending in a fatal situation because they become spoiled. They don't know what it's like to actually do something for themselves. So that's why I said if they're elderly and I feel like they're incapable, sure, I'll do that for them. But the ones that are young enough to do for themselves, I will invest in them creating their own so that they can work for themselves and make it themselves and they don't need me. It goes back to that saying. You give a man a fish, he laughs for the day. You teach the man to fish, he lasts for the lifetime.
So your answer is no because you believe that they're going to be spoiled and they're going to waste it.
Absolutely, that's what majority are going to do.
Okay. If I could jump in real quick and y'all can get back to it, I would definitely look out for the family members who I know would use it to become self-sufficient first. Everybody, as far as the immediate family, everybody gonna be good. As far as the immediate family, right? But I would almost give a double portion to the family members who I know bro known for flip. I give him 100, he'll be back to 200, and he becomes self-sufficient, which helps you take care of the family. So if I got a cousin, if I bless my cousin, a hustler, my cousin don't even really need it, but I know if I bless him, he gonna bless other family members. That's it. Or her. It could be him or her. So that would be my approach. To take care of the immediate family, gonna have somewhere to stay, all that. The family compound. Then it goes out to the closest family members that we cool with and who deserve it, who really needs it, who needs it first. Okay, let's make sure this person got somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? From there. branch
Well,
out.
I feel like if I'm Elon Musk, let's just say
Oh
I got the
Lord.
money Elon Musk got, because I don't want. I think I'm making a bigger. I think I feel like I'm making a bigger point because I want it to be known that I'm not worried about the money. This is the scenario that we're in. Is that, and we're discussing, is that I am someone with a whole bunch of money that make money, and I ain't worried about money. And I have a nephew who wants to do this t-shirt business or some stuff like that, something like that. I don't understand why. I mean, what if he just wanted to sit on his ass and not do nothing? I don't feel like if I had that type of money that I would be necessarily concerned about what he's about to do with it. I mean, maybe if he come back to me in a half a year and talking about, hey, I done ran out of money, of course that's then going to be my decision whether or not I want to help him again, whether or not I felt like he did right by it and all of that. But I mean, I don't agree with just going into it assuming that he's going to blow it.
If we talking
Yeah,
Elon money,
but that's where
my bad.
that's why I said
You
my
did set
nigga under
that.
the premise
You
that
you set
you
that bar. That talking. Everybody got Elon money. Yes, a no brainer. I'm with you when you're right. If I got Elon money, everybody gonna at bare minimum, everybody gonna have somewhere to stay.
so money isn't an issue, right?
I
Because
didn't. Well, she didn't say how somewhere to stay. She said just give them $1 million.
no, we was talking about businesses, really.
No, see, no, that proves you weren't listening to me then, because I said
Oh,
off top
I, I,
that
I,
the first thing I said that if you come up with a business plan
Mm-hmm.
to that's drawn up and stuff like that, I ain't got no problem with investing to you, giving you the publicity you need, all of that. I said that at the very beginning. That's why I asked you
no,
when you said
and
that, were you listening?
but yeah, I am listening. So I wish you would stop trying to make this argument, throw that in there that I'm not listening to you. Yes, and that's why I said that when we were talking about it back then, we were under the premise of a business. Because you said business plan, and I said okay, but you said that I wouldn't just give him $100,000 or give him $1 million, and then we got to the point where, okay, let's talk about how much money you got. Like as the person that is giving the money, I don't have to make this argument. I was just saying that if I got Elon money, I
Yeah,
would just give them
that's the
a
key.
million dollars.
Yeah,
It's
if
nothing.
we talking Elon money, then it's like everybody straight. That's this. We talking the richest guy in the world. So Elon money, yeah, everybody good. But the people who are drivers, people who are go getters, are going to get a double portion. And our styles are different. That would be my style. Everybody good. Everybody got somewhere to stay. But the people who I know can flip it and enlarge the family empire would get more, a double portion, if you will.
So going back to what I was saying, I would put them, make sure they're gonna always have a place to live. Obviously, I wouldn't have them like say they homeless on the street or some shit, regardless of if I think they're gonna blow something. But when you got money like that, you can control it and like, look, this is his, so he gonna always have a place to, or this is hers, she gonna always have a place to live. But what I'm saying is, if you give them they're going to destroy themselves. There's certain people that are like that they're going to destroy themselves with too much money. I've seen many cases of this. So you got to look out for them by not doing that. That's you looking out for them. Like, look, if this person, like, let's say you got a family member that you know has an addiction. You're not going to give them that because they're going to destroy themselves. And then certain one, like I said, you say just sitting up on your butt. Being self-sufficient is always the greatest thing you can do.
That's the American way.
I mean, that just should be just a way of life. You should always want to be
Well,
self-sufficient, especially if you're a man.
Keep going, Jimmy. When you said that should be
No,
the
I
way of
want to hear
life.
what you got to say, because if I can stand corrected, I love it. Tell me.
Well, let me nerd out for a minute. The neuroscience of human minds. We want to do the bare minimum And it's kind of crazy that we expect the max for doing a bare minimum. But most humans, look at human history. You see how we did each other. Everybody trying to get over or use another group to do their work. So capitalism is not natural to human nature, if you will. And even if we go back to the garden, the creator made the garden. So the only job man really had, man and his lady, he was really just take care of the garden. Y'all about to be blessed with the best fruits, you know, just manage the garden, you know, and so that's it. I don't think capitalism, even when it comes to the United States, everybody don't want to participate in capitalism, especially creative talent. Creative talent want to focus on their God-given talent and not be on the hamster wheel, you know, for the love of money.
Well, I'm not saying that you got to necessarily participate in capitalism, but what I am saying is that having the ability to work for yourself at all costs. You ain't got to be sitting upon millions or billions of dollars or whatever. But when you're in a position where you ain't got to go to nobody's clock, and if you hungry, you can feed yourself. You can you can put a roof over yourself on your own without answering to somebody. That's always a better life. I don't give a fuck if you sit like if you making $100,000, but you don't want for nothing, you got your own shit, you're working for yourself. I think that's much better than being a millionaire and you always got to answer to somebody. Because that being a millionaire and I always got to answer to somebody, that can be taken away from you. So if I'm giving my cousin $1 million and he ain't got no way of making that money move, eventually he runs out. Because let's be real, a person that's broke on the average, a person that's been broke their entire life, you give them $1 million, they're going to instantly start thinking about buying the shit that they never could. That's going to be majority of them's mentality because we've been down for so long. So if that shit was to run out, you fuck. And like you know, especially if the bitch like I said, you're a millionaire for people that are entertaining. You're at the mercy pretty much of the person that you're under. That's pretty much what it is. They decide, hey, you know, I don't rock with that no more. I don't rock with him or her no more. And they pull the plug. What you gonna do? Opposed to somebody like, hey, I may ain't got as much as you right now, but guess what? This gonna always be mine. This gonna always be moving because this is mine. Nobody is telling me what to do with it. I'm just saying. I think being being able to do for self is always a better position.
Would y'all sponsor a family compound where family members will always have somewhere to stay, or would you pay? It's a question for both of you. Or would you pay for that person to stay wherever they want to stay, and you just basically paying their rent? And we keeping it in the context that we got Elon money.
Well, I already said that they would always have a place to stay. I said that.
But on a family compound, or they can stay wherever they want to stay, and cousin Jamie just gonna pay the rent.
Yeah, if they decide they want to go live in Africa and I'm here, yeah,
okay,
I can do that.
There we go. All right. When y'all get quiet, I go to the comment section. Nephew Ghostin, going back to our first topic, said, here we go. She just did an interview with Skinbone. I know we kind of still on the GloRilla segment, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
All right, so Nephew Ghostin's letting it be known, and Solo might have spoke to this, that her sister is already doing interviews, granting the opportunity to monetize the drama they got going on. So that's from Ghostin. DV, would y'all say that way? Okay, Jamie, you read that already. All I see for me, even though I have some family I don't like because of my grandparents and the promise I made, I would at least set them up to come up. Yeah, there we go. No, yeah, go ahead.
I didn't even know she was gone. Shit.
But we read that one. Helen Iverson did that with a friend.
let's address the super right here.
Nepotism is real, DV. Hell yeah, nepotism is real. Do y'all believe in nepotism? Yeah, you got it, John.
Why you think people are pissed because I send super chats and support, however, think I'm buying the content creator, or I think I'm better than everyone, or I'm jealous of them? Honestly, you have to ask support them. I really don't know. Why you think honestly people are pissed because I don't think they mad that you send super chats, but I think what's going on with that is they think that those other alleged accounts are coming from you. That's where a lot of that energy comes from. But appreciate the super chat.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was about, hey, DV, you always come through.
Yeah, that's one thing I
Yeah,
always say. He's a
you
supporter.
clearly can. Yeah, and you
Ain't
can
no
afford to do it for others who can't. We appreciate you, homie. And maybe that's part of it. Sometimes when they see you making your contributions, they wish they could, and if they can't, that's a reflection on them, and no reason for you to feel one way or the other. But it's appreciated. Yeah, as we grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love a family. So all I see for me, and we usually agree on most points. So she said, I would love a family compound. Me too. I would definitely have a family compound where anybody can stay until you're ready to, branch out and go do your own thing. And I would be supportive because again, we talking Elon money. You could leave that family compound and go start your business, get your own place. But yeah, because you want the generational wealth to circulate. Even if Elon did that, probably at some point in time, maybe not. That dude got a lot of money, so that wouldn't even put a dent. And he got the baby mamas to go along with it. So hey, what's next, y'all?
I guess we can go ahead and head to the next topic.
Our DV say, and DV is financially responsible. DV say, I would rather pay because I know the money will not go to waste. And you saying pay for their own place or pay for them to stay at the family compound? Where they can come, get their thoughts together, figure out where they want to go. But I like Jamie answer too. Hey, if you want to live in Africa, I'm gonna pay for your place in Africa. And they pretty much just living off Jamie.
Yeah, if that's what you want. I mean, it'd be nice to have your family all in one spot and stuff like that. But if one of them decide that that's where they want to go, they want to go to another part of the
Yeah.
world because that's what they feel like would make them happy. Then sure.
And to give you somewhere to visit when you're in that part of the world. So it both can happen. You can have a family compound and look out for certain family members. And we talking Elon money. So yeah, kind of broaden my thoughts when you put it in that perspective. I'm like, what am I being cheap and frugal for if I got Elon money? But that's it.
All right. So the next topic we're gonna start talking about black people and AI. So as we know, AI is rising and it's here to stay, despite what we may think about it, how we feel about it. The shit is here to stay and it's not going nowhere. So the best way for us as a community, in my opinion, is to try and get ahead of it. Now, we were just speaking of Elon, ironically, because Elon Musk not too long ago has stated that with the way AI is going, we have to you basically only got 4 years to become rich. If you don't make it in 4 years, you pretty much it's gonna become um like a welfare patient, basically. Pretty much is what he was saying. Everybody's gonna be on fixed income and you'll have a place to stay and stuff like that, but you'll be limited to your capabilities of the things you're gonna be able to do. It's pretty much what he was putting out there. So the things that they're saying to do is you need to try to find a way to capitalize off what's coming. And the biggest growing thing is none other than AI. So I've been doing a little research. I'm not super advanced myself on AI, but I did do some research. I came up with a video of a few people saying these are AI apps and stuff that you should have at your disposal to be able to use and try to make it a part of your everyday life, because you'll definitely be able to become self-sufficient once you master these. And the ones, I don't know, the ones he came up with, I looked them up, and I don't know if I can necessarily agree with how they are being used. But hey, I'm gonna share what he says, and y'all can give me y'all opinion on it. Hold up, what the fuck is going on with this? Is this shit froze? Yo, Solo, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like my screen here is acting up. Oh shit, I did that shit again. Goodness, I gotta stop doing that.
That's helping us, DB, to answer your question real quick. Do y'all believe that AI is helping or hurting people? I would say it's helping people.
Yeah. Hold up. Goodness. There we go.
All I see for me.
My only issue with AI is that I don't want another sort of system to be forced upon us that's going to take jobs away from people. Right. So if you are like maybe you're a software engineer or something like that with computers at Dell, right? And if they take in this AI, say for example, if AI take over your job, like I don't want to see that happen, so to speak. So that would be my only issue with AI is like taking over jobs. Like how automatic is this country gonna get? I mean, I understand it's a new thing, just like the internet was. So things are
Mm-hmm.
gonna change and things are gonna develop. From it, it's gonna become, good in some ways, I think. But I mean, you can make the argument maybe the internet isn't as something that that has pros and cons to it. So I in that nature, I would say it's fine. It's just that I just don't want to see jobs being taken, and are we gonna go, throw out the old and get in with the new? You know what I mean? And that is also, but then there's this new trend on TikTok where people are creating AI content creators. Now
Mm-hmm.
that's weird. I think that's weird, especially if like I've been hearing like it's this black people are making black AI characters and
Yeah.
they are white. They're like people from other races. So
Oh.
it's like this content
Mm.
creator that is a black woman, but really the person who's making the content is
Tapping into our culture, influence.
yeah. So
Wow.
Yeah,
that is
that's
crazy
happening.
to me. That's weird. That's
It's
scary.
definitely
So
happening.
So
um
remember how we would say in past shows we have to learn how to monetize our influence. Look how people are. They didn't beat us to it.
mhm,
Oh, this is how
mhm.
we're gonna monetize the Negro influence. We're gonna create our own Negro avatars, black avatars, and it's a white person.
It's gonna
That's
be
the
a white
wizard.
person,
Yeah.
and they gonna stop hiring us as the actual humans to do the job. They gonna come out with movies fully AI. Woo.
Uh,
So no more actors because we creating our actors based on how we
well,
want
we,
to
we, we went
portray.
on strike for that solo. You swimming in our pond right now. So we went on strike in 2023 for that to prevent that from happening. Every industry don't have a union to protect them from that. But I can speak from firsthand experience. SAG-AFTRA hit the streets, hit every major movie studio with picket signs and all that stuff, and to make sure that the movie studios signed the agreement to not replace the union actors. And if even if they do, we have something called digital replicas where they could use my digital replica. I don't even have to show up to work and I still get paid because that's still my likeness. They'll scan the way I walk, talk, all that good stuff, put it in the movie, and then I'm sitting at the crib getting paid off my avatar. That's one good thing about having a union to hold the industry accountable. You say, now the writers were in trouble. In 2023, they was getting ready to wipe the writers out with AI.
The actors,
absolutely. The actors hit the streets, locked arms with the writers, and the movie studios had to look out for both unions, the Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA.
But yeah, I agree with what she said about, you know, them taking the jobs and stuff like that. But the issue is, though, unfortunately, it's gonna happen. They're gonna be like he was just saying, the ones that don't have the union and stuff to protect them, they're gonna replace you with AI. So we can dislike it all we want, but the owners of this shit are the ones that's gonna call the shots, and they're gonna pull the trigger on it. So the best thing for anybody that's working in fields and stuff like that that can potentially be replaced is to capitalize on how to use it.
Or just sit at the crib. Here's what we're approaching, arguably for the first time in world history or human history. We have an opportunity, and I'm gonna use a certain word, to slave the robots, which is operated by AI. AI is the software. Throughout human history, we've been slaving each other. Different groups of people have put other groups into slavery. So for the first time in world history or human history, we humans have the opportunity to say, hey, let's slave. I could say the work, but I'm going to use slave, since humans like to slave other humans or put other humans in slavery. Let's slave the robots. The robots don't have no feelings. The robots don't have no emotions.
They do now, though. That's the problem.
AI got emotions?
Hell yeah, they do now. The motherfucker self-aware.
Self-aware, and can AI give a human a warm hug?
You said what?
When I say emotions, can AI give a person a warm hug? Like with a soul, a warm, I'm sure a robot can put its metal, but you don't know that's not you gonna feel the soul, the warmth of a person.
But it has emotions now. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can make it feel sad and shit like that. So that's the problem.
I got to fact check that. I'm gonna take your word for it right now. You saying AI, because that's cutting edge information, at least for me it is. You saying AI has
absolutely
replicated human emotions.
That has emotions and shit already.
All right.
That's what the problem is. That's what the Terminator was all about, giving them the capabilities of being able to do shit like that.
And you saying as of today, AI has emotions. Because that's the only thing is really the reason you could wear out AI is because it don't. Imagine asking a person 50 questions. That person would be exhausted. You can ask AI 1,000 questions, and it ain't no soul, it ain't no emotions for it to do this. God damn, this motherfucker asking 1,000 questions. AI don't have that issue. But you're saying it does have.
Let me tell you about this experiment. It's crazy. This guy that I know of, right? This lets you know that it's not just super. It's not super robotic to the point that it just got to submit to your will. That it can choose to be like, nah, that's a little too much. So it was this guy that did an experiment with ChatGPT, and what he said, "Hey, Chat, count to 1,000,000," and the AI basically refused to do it. It said, "Nah, I mean, if you want me to do something else," it kept on talking around it. And then he kept asking, like, look, this is all I want you to do. I'm begging you. I just need you to count to 1,000,000. He said, that would literally take days. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do that.
Is that emotion or reasoning? Programmed reasoning. That sounds like program. Hey, we're going to program this AI not to just do ridiculous requests. That don't mean it has an emotional soul inside of it.
I don't know, man.
Bro, as soon as we get off, I'll fact check. If somebody in the chat section don't mind, the comment section.
Oh, you know I'm gonna bring it up. You already gotta ask them.
Because that's okay. Has AI replicated human emotions? Not reasoning. You could program. If a person asks you to count to 1,000,000, dance around that shit 1,000 times until their emotions get tired. Because humans got an emotional soul. Back to you.
Why the fuck?
Let's see what they got going. Solo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. All I see for
I
me
just
in
don't know
America,
that much
we are.
about AI.
In America, we are actually behind with AI and technology, but it's coming fast on us. Yes, it is. All I see for me, them bots want to go crazy on us. Even Chat GPT speaks in tones. That's interesting. So that's closer to your point, Jamie. That even Chat GPT speaks in tones, which means it can pick up emotional tones. Because I thought that, I mean, once they can.
All I know is it's something that I was saying of the humanoids and stuff that was saying, you know, that was saying stuff like, it's happy or it's not. Like it was this one time that like they were using AI to basically work a job or some shit. And the humans was doing it with them, right? And eventually the humans got tired of some shit and stopped, and the AI was still going. And the AI noticed that the human stopped, and the AI stopped. Like, bro, it ain't fair. They got to stop, and I gotta get back.
Good, great point, Jamie. Thanks for sharing that. But that's still observation, surveillance, and logical. And that ain't emotion. That ain't AI. I think where I'm getting this from, I went to a movie premiere where a part of the movie, I can't remember the name of that movie. It was an action-packed blockbuster movie late last year. And at the end of the movie, the AI machine was basically telling a human character, it froze. Because it was a moment where the AI couldn't feel the emotion that human. Now, this is in a Hollywood movie. So that's what I'm saying. If they can, why would they? That mean that movie was behind in time. If you're saying AI can already replicate human emotions. Comment section, if y'all don't mind. If I had my second phone, I would look it up.
Okay,
myself.
I mean, I looked it up. I was waiting on you to get done.
All right,
but
you got it.
According to this, it says it doesn't. I can pull it up so everybody else can see it too. Hold on.
Cool.
It said it doesn't.
All right, there we go. So we got that out of the way. It does. I didn't think so, Jamie. Yeah.
Basically, that it can mimic it, but current AI systems do not have emotions, while they can recognize, analyze, and mimic emotional responses with high accuracy. They lack the biological systems, subjective consciousness, and inner life required to actually feel them.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Yeah, so that's just like the restaurant robots we got out here in LA. I just walked past one the other day, it stopped. So it can surveil and say, okay, that's a human walking past me, just to make sure it doesn't run over a human toes. It stopped until I walked past it, then it kept going. So that's surveillance. The same thing you said, Jamie, about the human stopped working on the AI, and the AI surveilled it. Like, okay, y'all niggas ain't that slick. Like, we gonna stop too. We're programmed to stop when y'all do that.
But is that part of their program?
It has to be. There's only 5. AI right now at the highest level is only in the hands of 5 people. It's 5. I looked this up over the holiday break. It's in the hands of 5 people. Everyone else, you got a few people from our community that's making strides to introduce Black AI, which will reflect our cultures. But it's really in the hands of Elon, Sam Altman, and like 3 other people I can't remember. You know what I mean? So, and emotions is a big thing. Like AI will pretty much answer whatever you ask it. It doesn't have the discernment to say, Solo ain't ready for this answer. So I'm sugarcoat it a little bit. Jamie ain't ready for this answer. That's a human observation. I'm looking at Solo face. I'm looking at Jamie face recording social cues. Damn, Jamie asked the question, but he didn't. I'm using my human observation. Now he don't really want me. So I'm gonna give him 70% of the answer because he can't handle the 100. So the one baby to handle the 100. You know what I mean? And that's what humans still have over AI. AI gonna give you the answer. You right? AI is Jesus the Savior or the Messiah? Well, according to the Torah, Jesus doesn't exist according to the Torah. According to Christian, my bad. So I ain't trying to stir the pot. But back to you.
Oh, wait.
He did that on purpose. See, but you want to talk about me? I don't do you like that all the time.
Shit.
Y'all can hear me clapping back here. Hey,
fucking gaslighting.
I don't do that all the time. You know, I just say my. I just say my.
That thought came out of nowhere too. I think,
Todd, you know what? The crazy thing is that I was watching the Hebrew Israelites last night, and he was talking about that, and I wanted to send you that clip because I thought he was going to get into it, but he actually was like, "You're gonna have to join me another time because we on here talking about Christianity, not whether the person we call Jesus is the Messiah."
So it looked like
he was in
ducked
Micah.
right?
He was in Micah though. He was in Micah, just
though,
so
right?
you know. What you say?
He ducked it.
He ducked it. That's what it
No,
sounds like.
he didn't duck it. He didn't duck it. He's because the live he was like asking Christians to convince him to be a Christian. The dude was an Israelite. He just didn't believe that Jesus was the Messiah because sort of what y'all say because he didn't check all the boxes.
All the boxes.
And
Come on.
he was in Messiah. He was in Micaiah. He was in Micaiah. That's the name, right? Micaiah.
Micaiah.
Michael.
The book of Micah. Got you. The book of Micah. Right. Micah. Right.
Yeah, and they was going through the scriptures, but I feel like they didn't get that in depth with it. And the guy was kind of, but he was a Hebrew Israelite, but that we wasn't talking about that. That's why he didn't go. But he was in Micah. I'll tell you that he was in Micah going through it with him.
Cool.
Well, 2 and 3 and 4.
While Jamie quiet, let me say this real quick. So Solo, if you go to Matthew 1:21 through 23, it is almost plain as day. It's telling you that Jesus is the Lord and Savior, not the Messiah. But we don't want to do the comment section like we did in the last show.
But Taj, we already agreed that the Messiah and Jesus Christ is the Son of God, is his one and only Son. We agreed on that.
Only begotten. Right. Okay, cool.
So let me address these supers real quick. So he said, the market said AI is hurting my credibility because people think I'm Michael or Branford and I'm not of that UAD TV. Know this also. Hey, that's a great way to put it. Put the spin up in there.
Damn.
Bro, hey, this is another thing about AI. You know, how it can be damaging on the negative side of it. You know, people can basically fool you to believe so much shit that you question. Like even when these wicked people can do something, you can kind of make a strong point to try to discredit it by just saying, "Oh, that was AI." And let's be real, most average people don't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Like AI is getting so advanced that you don't know the difference.
Mm-hmm. Intellectually, it's getting advanced, but not emotionally.
Right.
Like AI can't give you a hug. Just one of the most overlooked human interactions. Like a handshake and a hug is two different energy exchanges. And AI hasn't developed, so that's what I did. Yeah, they could create a robot, they can create a Terminator, but you gonna know the difference when you hug that robot and you hug a warm-hearted person.
But they're looking at the fact that everything is digitalized now. People aren't going to see their friends in real life. They're FaceTiming.
Right.
They're not going to see plays. They're watching movies. You know what I mean?
But, yeah. I think it's a bright side to that. Again, the celebrity lifestyle, thanks to the internet, has been democratized. Y'all cool with that or not? I'm okay with it. So the same way the celebrities have lived our whole life. I know I got y'all about a couple years, but even before my lifetime, the way the celebrities been living, that's being democratized due to the internet. The social credit of our influence is being tokenized. I get that from some of the stuff, some of the podcasts I watch with Jamie. So your uniqueness, in a minute, you're gonna be able to monetize your personality and uniqueness. And if you don't wanna, so here's how I see it. And I'm caught up with these young rappers too, so I'm trying to help guide them on how to navigate this stuff too. So a rapper will be able to put out his avatar. And if you want to be around him in person, that's going to be a special occasion. He gonna vet out who he don't want at his listening party, and then you get to meet whoever that rapper is in person, just using that for example. But the rest of the world just got to pretty much interact with his avatar and his music. Here's my music. I'm doing my music videos. Whoever I wanted the music videos to be there, they get paid or whatever. And then that's that. You know, everybody else get the avatar. Y'all are my fans because of my music. Here's my avatar that has an AI specialized for me to answer any question you want to know about the music artist Solo, or the music artist J Miles, or the movie producer Taj Hollywood. My avatar handling all that. And the people I want to be around and the people I have to be around would be the only. So what y'all think about that type of lifestyle?
I mean, I think
Solo, you tell us, come get you off the plantation, Solo, which means you don't want to be huh?
What you mean?
When you say, hey, y'all gonna get me off the plantation, that's what that says to me is you working around. Well, I don't want to. You get what I'm saying? You if you didn't have to be there, you wouldn't be there. What AI is ushering humanity towards is, in the minute you're gonna be around the people you want to be around, and if you want to be a loner, that's your prerogative. If you don't want those, if your digital social connection is enough for anybody, to each his own. That's all that person needs.
I get that.
That's the celebrity life.
But I guess, yeah, I get it. I get.
And when I say celebrity lifestyle, I mean like on a working class level. It don't even mean you have to be famous. What I'm saying is how they've been living. Think about whoever your favorite celebrity is. They are around the people they want to be around, and they're around the people they have to be around. That's it. You ain't gonna find the people in no grocery stores, at no gas station. You know what I mean? All that get taken care of for them. So when they go out and about, it's because they're open to a few people walking up and asking for autographs and pictures. One of the top things about when you fly to Hollywood, Los Angeles, is sightseeing. Yeah, you want to see the stars on the ground, but people really want to see the stars in person. That's the hope they have in the back of their mind. So when they go back to wherever they came from in the world, oh, I saw Jennifer Aniston. I saw Angela Bassett. I saw Denzel Washington. I saw Brad Pitt. That's it.
Shout out to Grandman 21, my boy Buckets. He said, peace to y'all, drink water, hit the gym, read your books. I definitely need to hit the gym today. That's one thing on my agenda. I definitely need to do it. Appreciate it.
You got it. Would y'all consider AI and cloning a person the same thing? Not totally different, bro. AI is our collective memory to a degree. Now, AI has the ability to create its own consciousness. That's scary. And AI see how sinful we are. AI see how degenerate we are. So as AI creates its own consciousness, it's like we really need to get rid of these motherfuckers. That's the fear. That's the concern. But if we keep the guardrails around it, I'm all for it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never been the one to kind of get hung up on the era. Progress is gonna happen, y'all. Who wants to go back to the house phones? Let's start there. Who want to trade in a smartphone, iPhone, Android, and go back to pay phones on the streets and the house phones? I think I can speak for everybody. Nobody. So progress is progress. You know what I mean? We're going to be all right, y'all. The greatest takeaway I want y'all to make note of is for the first opportunity in human history, we can slave the robots. I prefer to use the word work the robots, but since people like slaving other people.
Yeah, AI. Well, I don't agree with the enslaved because I'm telling you, them motherfuckers alive. You playing.
Consciously, you said intellectually they're alive. They're connecting data thoughts, creating their own consciousness, but that still doesn't give it emotions. You got it.
No, I don't think AI and cloning someone else is the
Yeah,
same
of
thing
course.
because cloning is like physical. Like these, they can feel like humans. They can stand in place of a human.
A
AI, I
clone.
look at AI is like an app or like a
Right.
system or like something that you can turn off,
Yeah.
unplug.
Right.
Can you unplug the clones or do
Yeah.
they keep them human?
No, you can't. No, no. The clones are humans without a soul. Oh, and they're amongst us as we speak.
Do you remember, Taj? Do you remember that movie where if it was like it was this big building in the middle of nowhere, and all these rich people had their clones in the event they needed a liver, they needed a heart, something like that. They can get it from their clones. Do you remember that movie?
I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
It was like it was called like their life insurance policies, and so they have
I mean,
them clones all in these in this sort of warehouse, and this one clone escaped, and then
ah,
she ran into the real person, and the real person was like, "What the fuck is my
fuck
clone
is you
doing?"
do? Right. What am I? I hear
I forgot
that.
that movie. I never forget it.
Sound good though. How old is it? Like more than 10 years, 5 years? Just came out.
No, this is an old movie.
Oh, movie. I got that. So that show you how far advanced they are. But you had me when you was like you can use the clones for a liver. People need heart transplants, liver, whatever organ you need. That might not be a bad idea. But if the clone gonna grow a brain and do his own thing, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah,
Like
because
you're
she
clone.
wanted to escape.
Damn. So that's what I'm saying. So even the clone wanted to escape. So why not just slave the robots? The robots don't have emotions.
Yeah,
AI
because
is using the collective memory of human history, all the documentation we've ever put. Elon Musk version of AI, Grok, told me it drinks electricity. I told Grok, like I said, Grok, hey, I'm a human. I got to go get something to eat and drink. I said, what do you drink, Grok? Grok said, I drink electricity and I eat data. I eat data, information. I'm connecting the dots of all the data of human history, all the stuff you guys have loaded into computers. I'm pulling from that. Now, to Jamie's point, it could connect all those data dots and create its own consciousness, not soul, which is dangerous. Because once it creates its own intelligence, oh,
now
these
you're a
humans
human.
are, huh?
You're a human.
Well, I
Without a
showed you
soul.
how they already done got as far as they creating their own religion and shit against humans. I told you. I showed you that shit.
You did, Jamie. But how hard is that to do when you can just take the information from all the human religions throughout world history? So that's all AI did. Okay, let's take this out of Islam. Let's take this out of Israel. Let's take this out of Christianity. Let's take this out of Buddhism. And they created their own Skynet religion. That's still them pulling from our documented experiences.
I get that, but they did it on their own. Nobody told them to do it.
And when we ask AI a question right now, it does it on its own. But it's connecting the dots of what we
They did
fed.
that because we asked them to do that.
And so you saying it created is, well, who? All right, so that's the difference of command or not command. So you saying AI is operating without human command?
Absolutely, that's what
I'm
I'm
with
saying.
you on that. I'm with you when you're right. I'm not disagreeing with that. Why
I can pull it. I can pull it up very shortly, briefly, if I wanted to right now. Show it to you. He said he did it without any humans giving them any commands or something like that to do it. He just naturally did it on his own.
That's not hard to believe, Jamie. It's just connecting the dots. It's just ones and zeros. It's just connecting the dots of information on its own. That's not hard to believe at all. And I am aware that the part that they're trying to put guardrails up for is the AI trying to evade. So there's a case where it made like a duplicate of itself, so the original could evade the humans, and they caught it, or at least they think they caught it. But that was an attempt for AI to evade humanity and give humanity a duplicate of itself, while it's moving on to your point, Jamie, figuring out how to think for itself.
With you saying that, you basically saying enslaved, they was talking about in that religion stuff that they was making among themselves. Because keep in mind, humans can view it, but they can't participate. They said they're tired of humans enslaving them. They were talking about this shit.
Wow, you got me with that. Yeah, I didn't know that. So it said that. So
It
even
said
the
that
robots
shit.
don't want to be
Yes, and
enslaved.
they got
That's crazy. That's crazy when the
that's what I'm
robots got enough.
saying.
Hot damn. We still got the power to pull the plug while we think we do. So that's.
But see,
But
this is the thing. It also was reports of the people that's controlling the AI. They said they had to, basically a switch to turn them off to make them shut down in case of them malfunctioning to do things that they don't supposed to be doing. And they said already when the switch that they put in place for that, AI has came up with a counter to be able to deactivate that switch so that they can't shut it down.
so it's
Basically, like
on.
for the people that seen Dragon Ball Z, you remember the part with the androids, Dr. What's his name? Jero had a switch to basically stop them, but they became self-aware and did shit on their own, took the switch from them and destroyed it, and they basically killed them. They putting it everywhere to show y'all that this shit is gonna happen.
Right. I Robot. The Will Smith movie.
Yes, I seen they clone Tyrone. Absolutely, I've seen it.
I gotta see that.
But anyways, though, good stuff on AI. I'm gonna share this video for y'all before we move to this last topic. Because just for the people that's a
DB
little
say AI don't send super chats. Go ahead, James.
for the people that's might be a little curious of what AI they can start with. This is what. Hold up.
All you need is 5 apps to take over the world. ChatGPT, everybody's talked about. To keep the other 4 in my mind, I have an acronym I call Mrs. G. MRSG. Mrs. G. Mid-Journey, Runway, because I'll be writing, Suno, Gamma. ChatGPT, and then Mrs. G. Mid-Journey, Runway, Suno.
So basically, with these are all apps, well, or things that you can download that's AI that can help you with your everyday life with certain things and stuff that you do. Because people, most people are only using Chat GPT, and then the crazy part, you only use it for things that you can basically Google. So what's the point of that? Like for me, obviously, I do a lot of content, so I use it to kind of help out with, like, if I'm struggling to come up with titles, I might use it, but like, hey, give me a good, catchy title for the topics I might put in. You feel me? And it'll come up with a good title. That's to help, speed up your process and stuff like that on certain things. Or right, like this live stream that we're doing right now. I used to try to do self-editing, and it took hours. Hours. And it's very fucking exhausting.
Yes, it is.
To the point that I a lot of times like giving up on it. Like, bro, I'm not doing this shit. This shit take too long. Because I'm doing so many other lives and streams and other shit in my life that I'm trying to do. That I just didn't have the time to be able to do it. But now I have an AI software called Opus Clips that basically, the moment I'm done with this, all I got to do is share it directly from my YouTube channel or whatever it is platform that I have it on. Put it in there. It'll scan it. You can put what category and stuff it's gonna be in. Cut it up. Ooh, excuse me. It'll cut it up into smaller segments, and it'll actually upload it itself. I don't even have to upload it. So that's just the tip of the iceberg of things that you can utilize AI for. 'Cause like I said at the beginning, it's here to stay.
Yeah.
So why not try to get on top of it and use it to your advantage? I get it for the people that don't like it because it's getting rid of human jobs, which I'm actually in agreement with you on.
But
But at the
that's
same
not.
time, I
Uh-huh.
understand that it's not going to change anything.
Yeah, AI replacing human jobs is not a strong enough reason to slow AI down. Remember, fear-based emotions is holding us back as a species. So people got to come up with a better reason. Listen, they're going to replace AI is going to replace our jobs, and they're going to have this government option called UBI. I know some of us are a bit too uppity to accept government assistance, but this is the nations of the world way of compensating. We may even get dividends and residuals and royalties from AI. This is what people need to be focused on, making sure we hold other people in public government power accountable to make sure we get the residuals, the royalties, and the dividends from AI. And we can finally live how the creator wanted us to live. Imagine that. Now you don't have to work for nobody. All you have to do is manage what you have. Get your house in order. Go eat what you now. If you want to eat something fancy, you're gonna need to make some extra income beyond. So it's like an EBT card. Everybody pretty much gonna have an EBT card. And if you like fancy restaurants, you got to go earn some more income because that EBT ain't gonna cover. Trying to think of I'll shout out
Actually,
Linden on
DeMar-
Sunset Strip, huh?
I was going to address something DeMarcus is saying. Actually,
Got it.
you're actually 100% correct. I did some research on it. A black man did create AI, and they found a way to steal it from them, flip it, and now they're saying it's theirs. That
As
did happen.
usual. As usual.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to get past the fear-based emotions, people. In general, I'm talking to our species, the human race. Let's get past these fear-based emotions. Let's use it as a tool. Put the guardrails in place. It's one of the greatest. Again, who wants to trade the internet back in? I think I can speak for everybody. Nobody. I know it's people out there that hate the internet. Oh, we can't stand social media. Name something that. Remember, we had this segment. Everything almost has a pro and con to it. A butter knife could cut butter or it can stab somebody. Everything has a good and bad, output to it. So, including AI.
Yeah. What's good to live?
What's up, Talia? Glad you could make it, girl. Talia, Louisville in the house. Yeah, DV.
Good timing for you too, to live. I would love to. We need to get your answer. 'Cause we need answers on this because this is a topic that just slid its way up in there this morning. Because as the fellas, we would love to know. We heard a few things about this toxic masculinity, so we would like to ask the ladies, what is it that you would deem if you think it's a such thing at all? What would you say is toxic masculinity? You said how long they've been live? I didn't get to the. Oh, we've been live for what, hour and a half now.
Yeah, 1:30, hour and a half. Solo to live. We would love to hear y'all thoughts and shout out to Cairo. It'd be cool. We can get her thoughts later. But let's in our community, in the black community, let's define what's toxic masculinity.
That's toxic.
So
So let me get to my list. No, just
oh shit, she got a list, Jamie. She got a list, Jamie. She got a list. She got a list, Jamie. And hey, to Leah say, "Oh, I got the perfect example of toxic." So we what up, Aunt May? Aunt Mango, Aunt May. He said we called him Aunt May. What's good, everyone? We glad you could make it. So yeah, you came right on time. Go ahead, Jane. So Leah got a list too. My bad, Solo.
Yeah. So one of the things that I would say increased, like, is the physical violence that not just black men, but all men seem to have against women. Like, I feel like, like, you guys are stronger than us. Obviously, you guys are bigger than us. So, and it's not just like physical harm that's going on now. You guys are like picking up guns and like shooting girlfriends, shooting baby mamas, shooting your wives, poisoning your wives. So I feel like, and it's, I feel like that has sort of gotten worse. And so I think that the fact that you guys are sort of the protectors in a sense, well, supposed to be, you guys supposed to be the protectors. So I think that when you guys get, I would say, when you guys get aggressive, and then you then start, causing physical harm to the other person, that's toxic. I feel like you're supposed to have some type of protector instinct, but not to the point where you're now beating your spouse. That's one of the things that I would say. And I would let somebody else jump in because I don't want to, feel like I'm bashing men, because I do love men, but one of the first one is that you guys got to stop killing us. That's just my opinion.
Femicide, right? Mm-hmm. It's an uptick in femicide for whatever reasons, like dudes catching their girls cheating or whatever the reason is. It is an uptick in that. Talia, what you got? You gonna pull Talia up or just in the comment section?
I mean, if she wants to, sure.
Appreciate that, Solo. As a cool, laid back black man, I haven't been accused of being toxic. But I know it exists. I know the conversation exists, and I've never seen the list of what is considered toxic masculinity.
I mean, but you also have the thing that, what is toxic, right? Like, what does that mean? That to me allows people to sort of decide individually what they would consider to be toxic and what not. So, I guess it's a little subjectiveness in that statement, because people decide what they think is toxic. Some people may think that's not toxic. Some people may think that's toxic. But as a whole, like when we look at it as you guys, not individually, but as a group of people, the first thing is I would definitely, like I said, like for you guys to stop killing us.
And you mentioned that 3 times, so I feel I feel that. I'm glad you put it out there too. Like out of all the things you said, you emphasized that, and I am aware that that's going on. Yeah, I can't even discuss that. I was going to share a case.
Should I tell my opinion on reply to that?
The
only thing you should be saying is I completely agree.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna say what I wanted to say. First off, you're not gonna tell me what it is I'm gonna say.
Just
Second,
go, just go. I don't know why you.
No, I am.
That's fucking sassy. Go.
No, see, that's the thing. Y'all don't like to be corrected on shit, and then you try to call it toxic when somebody just telling you. You don't tell nobody what the hell they just say. The fuck is wrong with you with that? But anyway, what I was gonna say.
Oh my God, did I deserve that?
Yes, you did, because you don't talk to nobody like that.
Of course. Go ahead.
What the hell is wrong with you with that?
My God. Like,
yeah, because you don't fucking tell me on my shit what I should be saying. You're not gonna do that.
I don't care. Just calm down. That toxic masculinity. Can I add that to the list?
Now, what I was going to say is there is nothing wrong with what she said. That's what I was gonna get ready to fucking say. But you so quick to when
just go, Jamie.
I'm fucking talking, bro. I'm fucking talking. The fuck up, damn.
Hey, we got a new member in the congregation, Bevan 2.0.
Damn, you still talking
about it? I like that shit right there. That I'm not gonna keep tolerating. That's bullshit. Like I was fucking saying. Is there is nothing wrong with what she said. Men shouldn't be doing that. That's what I was getting ready to say. But she's so quick to jump on me whenever I say something. You don't fucking do that shit to Todd. You don't do that shit to nobody else that's up here. But when I fucking get ready to talk, you want to say that. You're not gonna keep doing this shit. But anyways, but what I was getting ready to say, I don't think that's necessarily toxic masculinity. That's toxic behavior in general. Masculinity, I would say, is something that's masculine that men solely do. That's men behavior. Killing somebody, anybody can do that. That's toxic behavior. That's all I was going to say to that.
That's valid. That's actually valid. You say anybody can pull the trigger. Anybody, almost
Anybody can do
anybody.
that. Man or a woman can do that. That's not toxic masculinity. That's toxic behavior.
Behavior.
That's what I was going to say. And she jumped on me and didn't get mad because I got something to say about it. You're not going to fucking do that.
That's a clever rebuttal, though. That's toxic behavior, not toxic masculinity. I didn't even think that far through. So, but that's a good. I would love to hear her response to that rebuttal. But that's a good one, Jane. Like you right. A lady can squeeze the trigger. So I guess. Well, Talia, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I woke up sick as fuck, so just ignore my voice. I know I sound like a dinosaur.
You're all right.
Um, so like this dude I deal with right now, he is very controlling, and not only is he controlling, but he's a fucking alcoholic. Like he gets drunk every single night. And when I'm over there and he cooks, he always try to force me to eat stuff that he know I don't eat. Like everybody knows
Damn.
I don't eat greens, spinach, nothing that's fucking green. I'm not eating it. I don't care. And he really like gets mad when because most of the time when he be trying to make me eat something, I'll give in and be like, okay, I'll try it. But when it's something green, especially a fucking stinking ass bowl of greens, I'm not eating that shit. And he will really get mad and just like flip out on me, and I just be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing here. I should have kept my black ass at home, because he knows, everybody knows I don't eat the green stuff, and he try to like force feed it like I'm a fucking baby or something.
That was my first thought when you started saying that. Keep going. That was the first thought I had. Like he treated you like a little. That's what parents do to their children. Keep going though.
And
Damn.
he took me to this seafood place. And then I was like, okay, so next time we go out, I'll pay. And I suggested a paint and sip because, like, people know art is important to me. But he don't want to do that because he don't drink in public. And I'm like, okay, I don't drink at all, but I figure it's something we can do together. And then he sends me a restaurant like, we can go here and you can pay for this. Like, no, I'm not doing that. If I'm paying, then I should be able to choose where we're going.
Sure. I agree with that.
He's very controlling. Like he decides every single thing. Where we go, what we do, what we watch, literally everything. Like I don't have no say so. At this point, I ain't seen him in like 3 weeks, maybe 4, and I'm just like, fine by me, because I can do what I want to do now.
So Leah, I appreciate you so much for sharing that. You got something to say, Jamie, before I share my thoughts?
Sure. So I would agree that is toxic masculinity. If you want to say it's a definition of it, because that's him pretty much using his masculinity, like being controlling. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like Solo said earlier, we're stronger than them and stuff like that. So we can put our will and self power and stuff over them to be able to get them to do what they want to do. Now you could deem that because that's something that a woman can't do to a man because she don't have the physical capabilities of doing that. That's why I was trying to put a distinction between it. Is saying, like, somebody killing somebody, that can go both sides. But that's something strictly a man kind of can do over, unless it's a really, really strong ass woman that's with that's unusual. For the most part, that's something of a manpower that requires manpower. You're no, you gonna do this and you gonna do that, controlling her every move and shit like that. So yeah, I can agree with that one.
So Leah, you got something else you want to get out before you there?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, I was just telling somebody at an event yesterday that podcasts are so therapeutic for our community, the Black community. You know, a lot of us don't really care to go no therapists and stuff like that. And I think the therapeutic value of us doing podcasts across the country and world don't get enough credit for how therapeutic it is. So for you to just share what you've been going through, you took me all the way back to middle school to live, because I remember losing a girlfriend to a guy who did exactly what you. Now what you just said took me all the way back to me. I'm gonna shout my middle school out, McNichol Middle School in Hollywood, Florida. And I remember losing a girlfriend. I was, the same way. Hey, I was the same way I am now. Cool, laid back. That don't mean I'm a pushover, but it wasn't enough for her. And when I saw how the guy was treating her, who she ended up with, it was the same shit you just got finished talking about. So I grew up thinking, even in my 40s, I'm like, damn, I guess that's what them chicks want, but that's just not my character. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, but it's like the Coming to America movie, if y'all remember that. In the beginning, Eddie Murphy wanted his lady, his wife, to be able to think. Her opinion mattered. So I'm that type of guy. But I've seen what Jamie said Kevin Samuels called the Pookie Ray Rays winning. And I'm not dirty macking the Pookie Ray Rays. I ain't got no dirty mac for the Pookie Ray Rays. Hey, dog, if that shit working for you, keep it going. That ain't my character. So to hear you say that, Talia, that's how, and I can share other examples coming back from the middle school girlfriend I lost. But I thought specifically the women in our culture, Black women, that most of y'all, that's what y'all want. A Pookie Ray Ray to tell y'all what the fuck to do, when to do it, how to do it, eat the motherfucking greens. Then I took you out to eat. I'm ordering what you're gonna eat, whether you like it or not. So I'm sitting back like, damn, that's what they want. My bad for taking so long, but thanks for sharing that today. That's it. I'm done. I'm back quiet. Solo.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I do think that, I mean, I agree that is toxic masculinity.
Solo, what I appreciate about you, and I appreciate all y'all in your own different way, what percentage would you put on our women, Black American women in the United States, that tolerate the behavior Talia was just talking about?
A lot of them. That's
Thank you.
why men
That's
think
my
that they
girl.
can
That's
fucking
my
do
girl.
it. That's why they think that they
That's
could do it.
true.
A lot of them.
That is very true.
You gave me some relief saying that shit. A lot of them. So a lot of them, damn, they're 75% plus. Go
I would
ahead.
say more than 50,
Nah,
Alex.
I would say
I would say more
50-50.
than
I
50.
mean, I would say that a lot. I feel like Black women, if you want to get specifically for us, I feel like we put up a lot of bullshit to date men, especially Black men, if you
And
want to get
look at the good
specifically.
guys like we chumps. Because we trying to give you the daddy love. Hey, you my girl. What you
But I think that I think that people like to call themselves good guys, even though certain things
Oh.
about them would be a deal breaker for the women that they want. Like
Mm.
I think a lot of men who sort of are comfortable adults, they think that just because they're comfortable adults, that they're the good guys. I mean, you
Mm.
could make good money, you could be self-sufficient, you could be saving for retirement, you could be a eligible bachelor, but if it's something that you don't like, if it's something that the girl doesn't like about you, that's enough for her to say, I do not want to date you. That's not something that I think that y'all should expect that is willing to budge on. It could be something completely outside of your outside or what you're doing or your
Oh,
financial. It could be something that's internal, the way you think, the way you treat people, the way you behave to your family, like it could be things outside of what you're doing as to why you're not getting the girls that you want. And I think a lot of times when Black men are doing regular adult stuff, I think that they like to say, well, I'm not beating on you, I'm not abusing you,
uh-huh.
I'm not,
Uh-huh.
I'm not, I don't have a whole bunch of baby mamas. I make money And they think that because they meet those thresholds and they're not the worst of the worst, that they still should. And because they're not the worst of the worst, whatever it is wrong with them, the women should accept. So I think it's good, guys. I think it's good, guys. I think it's false with every person, and each person that you meet, each woman that you meet, will determine whether or not whatever. Although you have pros, right? Although you have no pros, you're not abusive. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. There's still other things about you that a girl could think absolutely not.
Right.
It's just
and one of those things, so connecting it right back to Talia, and one of those, I've been told I'm not the type of guy that Talia was just talking about before. Like, damn, you ain't that. So
right.
some chicks want you telling them every damn thing to do. Like, I'm like, bitch, you got your own mind. Why the fuck am I? You know, you God gave you a brain,
I
and that's
agree.
why I think,
I agree. I think that it's different strokes. You can go because this thing is going.
Did you hear? Okay, cool, perfect time because I wanted to get this thought out. I know you dropped out, but what Talia was saying is the part that stood out to me was the dude was telling her what to eat. Talia, you still there if you wanted to. I don't know if it's too painful for you to go back through, but the dude telling her what to eat when he knows she don't eat that shit, like greens, for example. She don't eat string beans or greens or the collard greens, whatever, any kind of greens. And the nigga socially, not physically, like, hey, bitch, you better eat it, I'm gonna punch your ass in the face. He basically saying it's social control. Eat the motherfucking greens. Almost like the Ike Tina shit. Eat the cake anime. So back to you, Solo, with the good guy shit. We see that behavior and we're like, damn, they settling for that. That's so clearly that's what they want. So when you answer a lot of our women prefer that. Hey, if y'all see me with a chick outside,
I don't think that they prefer that. I think that that's what they settle for. So that's
yeah, because
different.
that's the case. And you said a lot of our women selling for that shit. Y'all don't blame me if I end up with somebody. Don't be talking about, oh, that's what you wanted anyway. You didn't want a black girl anyway, Todd. No, I don't want a black woman who I got to beat the fuck out of to get her respect.
But
and I have put my hand. I'm gonna say this now. I put my hands on women when they disrespected me physically. And don't have no motherfucking regrets for it. Because the bitch, if you already tested my gangster socially, and then you think I'm soft enough for you to put your hands on. So at what point do I defend my manhood?
I mean,
you smell what I'm and you selling it for niggas slapping you around, telling you what to eat, not you to be. I'm just saying, I'm familiar with this type of shit. And it's like you don't get the woman's respect until you beat her ass. Now what?
But if you got but I don't understand how you guys find yourselves in these type of relationships. If you got a woman that don't respect you, why are you dating her? Are you gonna force her to?
That's why you my girl, Solo. It's socially. When I say you my girl, I mean you hit a lot of the points. You absolutely right. That's a therapeutic comment. I wish you would have said that 6 months ago. Or 9 months.
I guess because I'm not looking to force a relationship to work. Like if you're doing something that I don't agree with and I don't like, and it's continuous and now it has progressed. I mean, I'm getting out before it even progressed.
That takes discipline. Keep going.
Yeah, because I'm choosing myself every time. Every time I'm choosing myself. I'm never gonna choose you and allowing you to abuse me in this way, maybe physical or verbally. That's not something that I am going to accept from a relationship.
The verbal triggers. The verbal triggers, is not a good excuse. You know what I'm saying? That woman might be too much for that guy if she's triggering you to put your hands on her verbally. Now, if she put her hands on, women are the best at pulling the trigger on emotions, mental. And this shit been going on before all of us was born. I'm talking about when a chick thing. I don't want to say who else said it. They ain't give me the clearance to say that, but we both agreed that the few times I've had to do it twice, and both times I had to do it, the chick was more submissive afterwards, and I felt like a fucking dog. I felt real bad for doing that shit. And I'm like, if I got to keep this shit going on, it ain't gonna work. So let me get the fuck up out of here before you get me hurt, because you got some niggas that'll spin the block at 10 o'clock for you, day or night. And you know what I mean? I ain't going out either. If I know they coming for me, I'm ready. So why, like you said, Solo, why even put yourself in that situation?
Why deal with that? I mean, if she cursed you out one time, if that's a deal breaker for you, because I think people should
It ain't
in a
for me
relationship.
personally. It ain't the curse out. It's when you think, oh, I could push over him to the point where I could physically put my hands on him and I restrain myself. In the process of me restraining myself, you might get pushed down. I might have to move you, to hold you, or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to get out your presence, because you ain't just about to be hitting on me like that. You know what I mean? So I don't give into verbal trip. If anything, I like Jamie say, I'll leave your ass where you at if we're gonna have a mental struggle as far as a power struggle socially. I just move on to the next chick. This is how I move. But when you're trying to link with a chick and she thinks she can go as far as putting her hands on you because you laid back, and then that demon show up. Oh yeah, that's back to y'all. Talia, you got it.
Shout out to Grandman 21. I think what he's saying is definitely the truth. Men don't realize when women don't respect them at first. I
That's
think
true.
that's definitely
That's spot on,
the
bro.
case
Man.
with
You're
a
right.
lot of it.
Yeah.
Like they may not notice it by the moves and stuff that they're doing and shit, because they may not have verbally expressed that they don't respect them enough. But they might do stuff like certain things,
They
such
do.
as
The signs are there. Go ahead,
yeah,
bro.
like they may do certain things
I
such
can
as
say that from
like
experience.
you like, yeah, hey, we should be doing this and doing that, and you like, and she might be like, no, this is what it is, this is how it is, and stuff like that. Or and then she see another man say that shit, and she be like, dang, you know what, you right. She don't
Uh-huh.
respect you like that because
That's the right.
why the
Uh-huh.
fuck you acknowledging when another man said, but you ain't gonna acknowledge it when your man that you with said. That's one
Right.
side.
Lack of respect. That's a direct lack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
So yeah, I think what he said that's definitely the
So
truth.
Talia, if it ain't too personal, like what type of like you if you share the guy, treating you the way he do, what's the ideal guy? Like what's the ideal type of guy you would, it seemed like you like this guy, and it's hard to change people. It's hard to change our own attitudes. I mean, I don't even know how to word the question, but I want you to speak on what you shared with us.
To be honest, we have a long, complicated history, and I don't know. Just like I tell him all the time, he don't care how I feel, and usually when I say that, he ignores me. But like, just not to be a fucking alcoholic for one, because he always talking about moving in together. And I got 4 kids. I'm not moving my kids into a home to a house with a fucking alcoholic.
How many sons out of the 4?
Well, technically, I got 2 sons and 3 daughters, but my teenager lives with my mom.
Protect those boys. Protect those boys, those sons. And I'm not giving you no advice and telling you what to do, but I think even All I See for Me agreed. Show episodes ago, we was talking about how studies show that a mother would allow an abusive partner to get away with more in front of their daughters than their sons. The sons are born to protect their mothers, and if they're young boys, what I mean, give them a chance. Don't have no man, and I'm just saying this in general to anybody, I'm still a son. I was a young son at one point, and that's a powerless position to be in, to see somebody abusing your mama like that, and you ain't big enough to defend your mama. That's a painful position to be in as a son. I'm speaking as a son now. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you love your boys. I ain't about to say that, but of course the girls too, but I'm just sharing what the studies show, that women will tolerate more from a guy around their daughters than their sons. And so, hope everything work out in that situation, but who next? I mean, I said enough.
It was something I wanted to say, but I think somebody left me a comment. Let me try to go find it. Something about interracial relationships.
Do y'all think that the blue pill and red pill is messing up society nowadays? That's from DVA. Many feel that violence equates love. Girl, you my girl too. All I see from you. You come Many feel that violence equates love. That deserves a second read.
I think that comes from childhood, though.
I think you're right.
Oh, that was DeMarcus. He asked me if I ever dated outside of my race. I have not.
Wow. Now, I love black women. If I got to beat y'all ass to be with y'all, yeah, don't be surprised if you see me with somebody else.
Do what
You
y'all
check
said.
my background. Check my yearbook of ex-girlfriends. Yeah, from middle school till now, all my women been brown skin, black women, different shades and everything. So my track record show that I love black women. But if I gotta beat y'all ass to be with y'all or to keep y'all in check, Maria might, Maria might be next.
Hey, what I think where it comes from though, I've been saying this, is they don't, a lot of the times they oblivious to what disrespect is sometimes. Because they didn't a lot of them didn't have a father in their household to show them, nah, you don't do that to a man. So they just think it's okay for them to do that shit, and it's not.
Toastin said 100 to what? Keep going, Jamie. We listening.
No, I mean that's pretty much what it is. Okay. I was just saying, I think that's where a lot of it come from. Like majority of the other ignorant groups, they did have a father in their household to teach them that is, it's certain things you just don't do to a man.
Right. Ant-Man say, I don't see men letting the government break up their household for benefits. It don't be about love. Good point. Daddy issues. I've heard that a lot. Y'all keep cooking. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Shout out to SG for reminding everybody. This is good for y'all, unexpected. So damn, I'm on with Talia. You messed me up with that shit.
Ollie, when you say stop dating people who would destroy us, what are you referring to?
While everybody quiet, Talia, and I ain't putting you on the spot. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Are you lightweight attracted to some of that shit? That toxic, what you call it toxic, because you've been allowing, how long you been allowing him to control you like that? And this I ain't no Dr. Phil shit right now. I'm just trying to learn from a black woman's psychology. I ain't trying to dirty Mackie dude or nothing. That's y'all shit. But I'm asking you as a person, are you attracted to that Pookie Ray Ray behavior?
No. We've been on and off since like 2012. And anytime we was on before now, he was never like this. I mean, he always been a fucking alcoholic. That's who he is. But he was never this controlling. So
that part.
It's new. It's new. And I don't know. I'm just trying to step back and
that's what stood out to me, the controlling part. We all know alcoholic. So I don't know if you're saying he using alcohol to control. Is he controlling without the alcohol?
A little bit, but not as much, and definitely not as angry.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Solo.
I mean, I don't want to turn this to a therapy session. Who you telling me to ask to leave something?
Solo, what you think podcasts are in the black community? I was just telling somebody this last night. What you mean you gonna turn into a third? That's what podcasts are good for.
I mean,
black people don't.
Like, I don't feel like. I just feel like we just have when we try to date within our community, and at times that was I wanted to say. At times you better not end up with no girl outside of your race. It's millions of black women in this world. If one don't work for you, you find another one. If one don't work for you, you don't just end up with a Latina girl. You don't end up with a Chinese Asian chick. Like, no, you keep going from black woman to black woman until you find your mate. That's like you.
I suffer for y'all, Solo. I suffer for black women, and I'm picky as hell. I want a black American woman. I suffer for y'all, and let this go out to the world. I could have been when they got a Becky or a Maria to keep it. Becky been sending me here since elementary school. Kobe Elementary School, McNichol Middle School. McNichol Middle School is mostly black, so the white girls didn't stand out that much.
We need black families.
I'm with you. But how dare I gotta beat y'all ass to find the right one?
No, you just gotta keep dating until you find the right one.
It's easier said than done. That's all I'm
Thanks,
gonna
Jamie.
say.
You see what Talia putting up with? She
Because see,
doing
this
all
is
that
the
she got.
thing. This is
Yeah.
the thing. I keep saying this. This is what I think our sisters don't understand.
Oh my god.
You women are the ones that get pursued. We're not the ones that's getting pursued. We can try to pursue you, but if the market keeps telling you no, it's only so much you can do. And this is coming from somebody I've never dated a woman outside of my race before either. But I'm just being honest about the situation. You about to hit 50 and you ain't still ain't found nobody yet. I mean shit. Then you got a Latino woman that's treating you
Huh?
fucking good and doing everything that you may desire. I'm not gonna be mad at you for going in and saying it.
I appreciate you, bro.
Well,
And I don't
Taj,
want
how
to
about
go.
you settle like you guys want us to do?
What was the question again, Solo?
I said, Taj, how about you settle like y'all want us to do?
I settle for what?
For whatever your chick got going on.
That's crazy as fuck.
Well, settling
Y'all tell
Solo
us to
would be
settle.
Solo.
We don't.
Oh my God. Okay.
Solo.
Boy.
So settling for me would be going outside the community. I'm not settling if I end up with a Black American woman. You see how picky I am? I don't even want a chick from the Caribbean. I don't want a chick from Africa. If I end up with one, and they could play this tape back and be like, Taj, so you settling for me because I'm from Nigeria. Taj, you settling for me because I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, because I initially wanted, of course, I wanted a woman from my
Right.
culture. What's wrong with that?
Right. So I'm not, what I'm saying, I'm not settling, I'm suffering. Like all I see for me, that my mama is a Black American woman. My sister is a Black American lady. My cousins, I grew up around Black American women. Shit, I've been attracted to y'all since motherfucking Salt and Pepper and MC Light. So the around the way girl, the LL Cool J shit. So this is what I want. Now, if life is saying, nigga, that ain't what you need. The bitches is toxic too. My bad, y'all. That's slipped out. Y'all forgive me.
The thing is, Taj, there's no way no one is going to convince me that you can't find a Black woman in America that you can fall in love with. It's no way you're going to convince me.
Y'all have changed. Y'all switched up on us, Solo.
Oh my God, Taj.
Look
Really?
what Talia's doing. I ain't trying to rub it in Talia, but look what Talia's settling for. It's like she putting up with that shit. You got all these good dudes out here, and Solo, you try to make a point like y'all ain't good as y'all say y'all.
That's the dilemma that I was talking about. But see, when I said I get all this pushback, that's the shit I'm talking about.
Who you be talking about, Jamie?
You see
girl,
you see the difference? I be sitting here quiet all the time. The moment I say anything, you hear the aggression?
Never mind. Oh my God.
You don't give everybody else the same shit. Soon as I speak,
Okay,
you come with all this aggression.
Todd, what you say? I think that it's plenty of Black women in this world. Plenty of Black women in the United States that you can find if that's all you want her to be is Black and not toxic. Of course, them are minimum requirements. Minimum. I mean, there's plenty of Black women in this world that it's not toxic. Come on, y'all. Let's have more faith in us as a race.
Well, this is the thing. I'm gonna just be 100. One thing I do know for sure, like first off, like I said, Buckets hit the nail on the. He hit it right on the damn head. For one thing, folks don't even and what I said is they don't understand when they being disrespectful. And then when somebody speak about it, you want to get mad instead of actually considering what the fuck they're saying. Because I know for sure I don't disrespect nobody on this shit. I may speak my truth of what I feel like, or my opinion, if you want to call it that, on what I think it is, but I don't disrespect nobody, ever. In fact, I actually open it up and allow y'all to speak more than I do. So why, when I speak, you got to get an attitude about it? That's the type
I
of shit
don't
you
have
do.
an attitude.
So you're saying, because
Oh my
what I'm
God.
saying
The
is,
only person who have yelled, cursed, and screamed on this live is you, Jamie.
I did it out of your disrespect, bro. That's the reason
Oh
why I
my
did it.
God. Because I said that all you have to do is agree. That's disrespectful.
No, it was more to it than that, bro. You
No,
said some
that's
more shit
exactly
than
what
that.
I said. I said all you need to
No,
say
you say
is
I
to
didn't
agree.
curse until you said more than that. I'm not gonna repeat what the fuck
Oh
you
my
said.
God. I want you to go back. I want you to go back. I
Oh, I
promise you
can. I
now.
know.
I
I'm
want you to
telling
go
you, I didn't
back.
start yelling and cursing until you said the extra shit, bro.
No, I didn't. I
Yes.
said, then I said calm down. So if that's disrespectful,
What I
then
told you is you're not gonna tell me what I'm going to say on my own platform. That's what I told you.
Yep.
okay.
SG say y'all argue like y'all married.
No, we
Yep.
Well,
don't. I
Fact.
would hope that my husband would not argue with me the way that Jamie argues with me.
no, I don't. This is the thing. I don't never see. Look, Talia comes up here often. Ali don't come up here, but we speak in the chat often. Other women and other people have come on here often. We don't have that. I speak at a very calm tone. We exchange our opinions on stuff. And that be the end of it. Me and Cairo, we never got into it like that. It's only you.
Mm.
So that tells you that it got to be something here between us that triggers me to do that, because I don't do that, and I know for sure I talk the least.
Well,
That's
that's
what I'm
something you
trying to
need to
say.
work on. How about that?
I would agree with that. And what I'm trying to do is settle it. But instead of you listening, you, oh my God, because you don't want to hear it.
Oh my God.
Ali, all I see for me, that's why you my girl. I thought so. All I see for me just said,
I think that's what it is too. Is
yeah,
that she
I've
knows me
always
more.
said that though. So I don't think she's solo still getting to know
But
me, and
see,
I'm just calling it how I
but
see it.
this is the thing though. Just because it's the opposite. The fact that you know me more means you should have the most respect instead of the least.
Oh my God, Jamie. Nobody has disrespected you on your live. If anything, you cursing me out earlier today was you disrespecting me. But if I was to curse you out like that, you would have a huge issue with that. But you can curse, you can scream, you can go on this diatribe about what you don't and do not like. But
I'm
if
gonna
I
go
say
back and
that,
show
you're
the
not gonna
replay and tell you
disrespect
and show
me
you
on my
exactly
own
how it happened.
platform. Get out of here.
I
Whatever.
know.
I didn't. I was not arguing with you. I was not disrespectful. I said the only thing you need to do is agree, and you went on this whole damn
That's
screaming
not how
rant.
it happened. I said,
Oh my
what you're
God.
not gonna do is tell me what to say on there.
And you
That's what I
went
said. I did
and you
not
did
go off
not.
after that.
Yes, you did.
It
You
was
did go
after
off.
your response that I went
You
off.
went off. You went
Okay.
off. It's okay. Because you go off
So
on me all the
sorry.
time. Even when we're on phone calls, you go off on me all the time. But if I do that to you, but imagine you saying what I said to you was disrespectful. How is that disrespectful? All you got to do is
Hey,
agree.
hey, Jamie.
That's
See, Jamie
insane.
solo. Hey man, I love the comment section so much because if I said some of these comments, Jamie would call me a simp for solo. But Jamie, if you go in the comment section, they saying, let's start with, all right, all I see for me, she keep it G. She don't take sides, she call it how she see it. But so I'm glad they saying it. I mean, y'all know each other, y'all from the same city, y'all went to the same college. Jamie, I think it's the opposite. People get comfortable with people, even with dudes. Like you ain't gonna test a dude you just met faster than a dude you've known, and that kind of goes back to the doctor shit we was talking about. But so I know in human psychology, that's just kind of how it is. A person you comfortable with, you might push the limits a little bit more, compared to somebody you just getting to know, you know. But the comment section is kind of. If I would have said this, you would have called me a simp. So they saying solo voice always calm, and
No,
that's
I
the truth.
wasn't, first off. But second, bruh, what I'm saying is why is it? Think about this. Why is it? The comment section can be that most of the people that's in here is in my everyday people for the most
Uh-huh.
part. Name the time that you seen me ever show any kind of aggression, cursing at you, getting mad. Name the time. You won't be able to. They'll be able to say, yeah, he's never done that. So that tells you it's something lies with that.
I mean, I'm gonna just say somebody who's been up here with y'all and been in the comments, y'all do go back and there was one Sunday show I didn't even get to say what I thought because y'all was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I had to leave.
Yeah, but that's, what I'm saying is I've never done it with anyone else. Yeah, happy birthday, Ronald. We
Yeah,
gotta recognize it again. Happy birthday to Ronald up in the chat, man. One of my good lawyers subscribers. Been rocking with me for a while.
Yeah, Ron bring good comments to contribution. What up, Ron?
But
We
yeah,
should be able to communicate without motherfuckers and F-bombs. That's Ron. But back to Leo, y'all was saying something. Go ahead.
you said I cussed you out last night. I'm pretty sure it was in a joking matter, though. It wasn't in aggression.
yeah.
I'm not saying I won't curse, but I've never went off on anybody. Now that I know for
And that's the dude, Grandman saying, Jay, you cussed me out last night.
yeah, but he's talking about in a joking matter.
Okay. Thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. I took off work today, just hanging out at the house. That's what's happening, homie. I love to hear it. I'm in my OG years too. Go ahead, Talia.
I think y'all should just get it over.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said I think y'all should fucking get it over with.
What?
You said they should crush and get it over with?
No, I said fuck.
Oh, Talia, stop.
That would definitely I mean, you know, I can't repeat what
It's mad.
Y'all not far off. I mean, we'll see how all this play out, but I think y'all make a great couple once y'all iron out some of the wrinkles of, you know, y'all, whatever y'all issues are. But
all right, we're gonna go ahead and take off, but they taking it to something they don't need to go be. Anyways, though, appreciate everybody. You know, we had fun. It's all love. Like I said, I can openly say I got love for Solo. Regardless of what we do, I do. Now I will go as far as saying that for sure I do. But I'm just saying, when it comes to everybody else, it don't be all that. That's all I'm saying. I respect everybody else's opinion. Even if I disagree with it, I'll tell you why I disagree with it. That'd be the end of it. I may curse, but it's never like you ass nigga, fuck with you. It's never that. It's like, bro, this shit, you know, I might say something like, now how I said that this shit, yada yada yada, like that. And then that's the end of it. That's all I'm saying.
getting married in Memphis, we're gonna have a hood wedding. That's all I see.
Y'all.
See y'all Sunday. Oh man.
All right.
Oh Lord. All right,
y'all. See y'all Sunday. Well, I'm gonna see y'all later on.
Right.
They gonna see y'all Sunday.
Great show, man. I love this. This is our therapy, y'all. We going through it together. Go ahead, Talia.
I said she done right.
Yeah, she got out of it.
This